Hello, everybody. Jonathan Kuminga seems to be turning the corner. He's making quick decisions, playing within the offense, but also finishing around the basket with power and skill. So the big question is, how do you get Steph Curry and Kuminga multiplying each other's power? You can see the Warriors trying to figure that out. Kuminga's looking back at Steph. Steph is pointing, saying, do a quick split cut with Klay and go towards the basket. You see Steph is really insistent, pointing, dive and pop. So JK makes eye contact with Klay off screen. Two of them run towards each other. JK fakes the screen and instantly cuts to the basket. Because this is early offense, there's nobody on defense over here. And this poor defender is looking at Klay also, and that gives Jonathan Kuminga 1/4 of a step on his defender. As Jalen Johnson turns, Steph whips a pass right next to his cranium. Great catch by Kuminga, an elegant finish. The ball's gonna swing to the left side, and then it's gonna swing all the way back. JK is gonna do a split cut with the shooter in the corner. One player always dives, one player pops out. But now they've added a new twist for JK. Steph Curry lurking in the background like a screening shark. He swoops around to set a back screen on JK's defender, and JK cuts to the basket. The timing and the spacing of this play is not quite there. Maybe Steph has to be slipping the screen already or something to pull Dejounte Murray with him. So Podge can't get this immediate pass to JK. Podge does get the ball to JK. Jalen Johnson doesn't want to switch, so he scram switches right back to JK. Murray has to follow Steph. And now JK has a nice deep post up at point blank range, which he's gotten very good at finishing. This play has a built-in second option. Steph set that back screen, and then now he just pops out, and Draymond is here to set a pin-in screen. So if nothing good is happening here, JK can throw a pass over the top for Steph for an open three. But in this case, he's been barbecuing Johnson all day, so he says, don't worry, I got this. Here, Draymond goes for the dribble handoff. Any kind of play that has JK in motion is good. And you know what's even better? Look, it's Steph, the screen shark, lurking in the background here, trying to set this back screen. This defender's going to be hung up on the screen. This defender's going to be hung up on emotional turmoil about leaving Steph Curry, and he's not going to switch fast enough. This looks like it's going to be pick and roll with Steph and JK. But for now, Steph says, hey, I can just attack this guy's top foot. I don't have to wait for a screen. Now Keegan Murray's following. The defender, Barnes, has to leave JK, and that leaves JK free. This year, the defense sends two men at Steph, and the Warriors can't take advantage. So if Steph can get the ball to JK when he's trapped in a consistent way, I think that's going to be huge. Herter has to rotate to stop JK's drive. JK smells barbecue chicken. That was a pretty evil ball fake. JK's getting pretty good at those, and he gets the and one. JK has the ball. Everyone else is cleared out to the weak side. Steph is going to try to snowplow screen his own man into Sabonis and let JK attack the basket. JK doesn't attack fast enough. If he was going faster, he could just attack Murray's top foot and just be around and gone. But he's just a little too slow. Murray steps out to tag JK, and then while Steph pops out, Murray is going to scram switch back to Steph. That leaves Sabonis on an island against JK. JK, he is showing he can score against big, beefy defenders, gets the contact to knock the defender back a half foot, and then he goes for this unblockable fadeaway. This play is dive roll. You get one screen to begin with, but then JK is lurking like a screen shark in the background, and he's going to come up and set a screen on the other side. And because he came from so far away, these guys have to communicate really fast about the coverage, and JK's defender is trailing him, so it's extra hard for JK's defender to stop Steph's drive. So this is perfect. Two defenders on the ball, nobody covering JK. If Steph can get the ball to JK, we've got JK running this 4-on-3, but something about his positioning just is not in line with the gap between the defenders, and so Steph just can't get the ball to him. So Steph drives hard to try to lock in the double team. Maybe in the future they can have JK pop out here, because if JK were here, Steph could swivel, throw the ball right to him, and then he's going to have an ISO with Barnes in space. But instead, Steph coughs up this hairball of a pass to Draymond. In the end, Barnes gets caught looking at Draymond. JK on the move. Good pass from Draymond. I don't think any defender in the league right now can stop JK from the side. You have to be right in front of him and have help on the sides. So JK ran hard, so he had to be picked up by Fox. Here comes Draymond for the screen. We know the Kings want to trap Steph, so Sabonis is going to show hard. Steph's defender is going to trail him over the screen. So Steph says, "Have fun going that way, folks," and he just does a beautiful behind-the-back dribble. Kuminga, with decent awareness, sees that Steph is rejecting the screen to excellent effect, and Kuminga sees that he can see the numbers on his defender, so he knows it's his time to cut straight to the basket. De'Aaron Fox does the only thing he can do, which is try to confront Steph or take a charge or something. Kuminga cutting. I think he's holding up his hand saying, "Make my dreams come true." Steph tosses up this lob, which I thought was too high when he threw it up, but it was not too high. Finally, one gorgeous baseline out of bounds play. Steph sets a screen on Kuminga's defender Barnes. Kuminga turns. This forces Murray to switch onto him. Kuminga with a very nice job sealing him. Draymond with the outstanding pass. This is going to end up with a very satisfying dunk. But even if Kuminga had been stopped here, there was a good second option, which is Steph set the screen and then immediately faded out to the corner, and Wiggins is setting a screen on his own defender so he can't help on Curry, but that turned out to be not necessary because bang. Here's a play from a different angle. The ball's inbounded up to Draymond. Steph sneaks up behind Kuminga's defender. Harrison Barnes sets the back screen. Kuminga now can cut and force a switch from Keegan Murray. Draymond passes Kuminga into open space and thump. Can't resist talking about one more play. Here's another play with a shooter screening for JK. Klay steps up, tries to force the switch, and he gets enough of him that Klay's defender does have to switch on to JK. And then this means it's dinner time. 3 shooters that can't be helped off of. 1 dunker in the dunker spot. JK can just barbecue the smaller defender and just bully him. JK pointing to the bench, "Thanks for all the support." Let's use our advanced lip reading technology to see what Draymond has to say to JK. "They can't Fog King stop you." Bold words, Draymond, to declare that even if you have the power of the Fog King card, you cannot stop Jonathan Kuminga. High praise indeed.